Thank you for showing up and coming to your practice today. I would invite you to just slowly and gently become aware of your breath. Noticing if you're comfortable, noticing if you're seated or laying down, that maybe you don't have your arms or your legs crossed. And just take a moment to notice what you notice. And to take a moment of grace for yourself, that you are here, right now, in this moment. As I would invite you, if it's in your practice, to set an intention for your practice today. And then to slowly and gently start to become aware of your inhale and your exhale. It's just a gentle, mindful awareness. Doesn't matter if your mind is chattery. You're just simply starting to connect to your prana and your life force. As sometimes it may help you to focus on the space between your eyes and the bridge of your nose. As you slowly and gently start to settle in and start to become more and more aware of every breath you take. And as you start to surrender, you want to see if on your inhale you can breathe deep down to feel the rise in your belly, pausing for the presence of your moment. And on your exhale, think of pulling your belly button towards your spine to release fully on completely. Never forcing your breath, but slowly and gently trying to breathe a little more deeply. As your mind wanders, maybe you can bring it back to your inhale and bring it back to your exhale. And if your mind is really chattery, you can just allow the thoughts to pass by like water in a stream. Or you can just let the chatter be and just continue to breathe more deeply. But that reminder that our mind is meant to think. But the key is to remember that through our practice, we can eventually learn that we control our thoughts and they do not control us. But if this is new for you, it does take practice, and that's the reason it's called a practice. So just allow yourself to be, allow yourself to breathe, and just notice what you notice as you begin to surrender to your breath. As your breath is your life. Fortunately, it usually our bodies just breathe for us. But when we learn to take mindful breaths and present awareness, we start to learn that we can reclaim our life one breath at a time. Just allowing yourself to breathe with ease. As we're going to slowly and gently just bring some awareness to our body. That awareness of your feet, your toes, and the amazing gift that they are for every step of the way they've carried you through today And every step of the way, they will continue to carry you forward in all that you do. The place when you walk more mindfully with your feet, you can feel the support of the grounded energy beneath you every step of the way. Just staying with your breath, surrendering to the natural flow of your inhale and your exhale. A gentle awareness of your legs that help you stand up tall and strong like the trunks of a tree. The awareness of your ankles and your knees and your hips and these flexible joints that help carry you through. Maybe in the moment you can notice where they're touching your chair, where they're touching the ground. As your mind wanders, just try bringing it back. Breathing slowly and deeply in your comfortable rhythm. The awareness of your hips, the place where your legs come together, the place where your energy centers are grounded. Gentle awareness of your torso. The awareness of your spine, one vertebrae at a time. Just staying with your breath, staying in your place and space. Being grateful for all of the organs that you have that work so effortlessly for you. But in this moment of your stillness in your practice, they are thanking you for bringing them more oxygen, for calming down your nervous system, a place that you might even notice your own heartbeat. As your mind wanders, see if you can bring it back to the awareness of your breath. And the awareness to your shoulders that sometimes feel like they're carrying the weight of the world. And maybe by now you can feel that your shoulders are a little bit farther away from your ears. That your chest is open to receive, and that you're able to breathe with more ease. The awareness of your arms and your hands and your fingers, these amazing tools that do so much for you. That we have a tendency to take them for granted until we overuse them and they hurt. And just the gentle awareness of your neck, holding up your head, the gift of your senses, for your ears that get to hear the birds chirping on these spring days, and your eyes that can see the buds on the trees as they're beginning to emerge into the spring. The sense of smell of the fresh cut grass, the flowers, And to allow that energy to rise up through the crown of your head. And to allow yourself to release any of the chattery thoughts that are not of service to you in this time and space. Your mind is wandering. See if you can bring it back to the bridge of your nose or the space between your eyes. Just allowing them to pass by. And finding a deep sense of gratitude for these amazing bodies and this gift of life. As I would invite you, if it's in your practice, to allow yourself to begin to visualize that you're sitting on a bench, looking out at the lake. Or maybe you're sitting on a bench looking out over your favorite river, stream, or inland lake. Don't judge where you see. Just allow whatever picture or visual came to you to be your happy place for today. A place that you can be at peace. But a place that when you look as far as you can see, it's that place where the sky and the earth look as if they emerge into one. A place that helps us remember there's so much more out there that we can't actually see. But what we can see, and as far as we can see that what's above us and what's below us connect in some way. And if you're sitting on a peaceful bench, looking out into a place of peace, just allow yourself to notice what you notice. Allow yourself to feel the gentle breeze against your skin. Maybe you can see the birds that are flying so effortlessly through the sky. A place that there's such a great reminder for us to spread our wings. To see what we can see. Maybe you're sitting on your peaceful bench by yourself. Maybe you have a friend. Or maybe you can see a squirrel that is so playful on the ground. It's almost a way that when you feel your breath, you can see the waves. As the water flows and your breath flows. If it's in your practice, maybe you can look up to the clouds and see a formation or a picture. Sometimes they almost even look like words. but the place that you just truly allow your body to feel at peace, connected to nature. A place where the water brings so much peace. And as you look around, maybe you can see some really tall, strong trees. Maybe one of the trees have a message for you. Or maybe it's just that it shows you how tall and strong it is against the wind. The place where the trees are so deeply rooted in their grounded energy that they can bend in the wind, that they can flow with the breeze, but they don't break when they're firmly grounded. As we too can learn to go with the flow and allow ourselves to not get blown away when we are grounded in our own energy. Just noticing what you notice. Sometimes when there's a body of water, you can see the ducks swimming by. But allow yourself to envision that place, to see as far as you can see. And then allow yourself to imagine what is beyond. Just staying with your breath and allowing yourself to be. Just noticing the gentleness of the stillness around you. Allowing the symbolism of the birds, of their presence in the sky. And allowing yourself to be in your favorite place of peace. is I would invite you to take a look around, to download, imprint, and integrate the visual that you see. The place that your journey took you to find some peace. And allow this peaceful place to settle deep within you. Like a file you can click on when you need reset. A place that you remember that you can never unfeel what you feel. When you feel calm and when you feel peace. It's a place that your body will recall whenever you tap back in. As I would invite you to take one last look around, download, imprint, and integrate through every cell of your body. A peaceful place for you. And in your mind's eye, as the sun is beginning to set, you slowly and gently begin to realize that it is time to start to come back. As you take a couple very full deep breaths of restorative vitality, and breathe out peace and joy and gratitude or some higher vibration word that feels right for you. As I'm going to slowly and gently count backwards. And with each step, you begin to return more fully and completely to your body. 5, 4, 3, returning to your body. 2, and 1, bringing back only the highest and greatest good for you. As you may slowly and gently wiggle your fingers or your toes, but being very gentle in your practice. As you return, listening to your body. If you listen, it will tell you what it needs. Maybe taking a few more breaths to really be present in your body. You might need to turn your head or your neck. Be very gentle. And as you're returning, I would invite you to think of something more that you are grateful for today. And to be super proud of yourself for making and taking the time for your practice. For self-care is never selfish. It is absolutely, positively necessary. as my intention for all of you is for peace, for healing, for harmony and protection for yourselves and all those that you touch, and even those you may not know that you do some way throughout your day. So we are truly honored, grateful, and blessed to share the benefits of the session to the collective consciousness, if it may be used in some way. Aho, amen, and namaste. Thank you for sharing your practice today.